The greatest gift of travel is experiencing new places with wide eyes and open minds. Iceland awakened our souls and reminded us of the beauty that surrounds us every day. This is what we're actively searching for all the time. And for 2 weeks, we soaked in all that this beautiful country has to offer. Well, we are officially in Iceland. Wow. We're here at Carrad Crater, one of the first stops on our trip around Iceland today. It's gorgeous already. That looks so cool. After checking Carrad Crater off the list, we hopped in the van for a whirlwind tour of the Golden Circle, which is one of the most famous and popular loops in Iceland. And we anxiously wait for the geyser to erupt. As you can tell, we're not as prepared as everybody else. We're not really sure when it's gonna go, but oh, there it goes. That was it.
Wow.
All of 3 seconds. Not even. Very anticlimactic.
I gotta say, Old Faithful was better.
Sorry, Iceland. Old Faithful has got you on that one.
That
that's
was
for sure.
not impressive.
That was very, very. I feel like I got kind of gypped. If I had to pay for that, I would have been very upset. After spending half the day exploring the Golden Circle, we made our way south to explore some of the most famous waterfalls and landmarks in all of Iceland. Very hard to feel my face and hands. Iceland was already off to the adventurous start we were hoping for. But with day one winding down, we found a campsite in the small town of Vik to get a good night's sleep for our first sunrise mission. Good morning from day 2 of Iceland. Colors starting to get going. We are here in Vik, and we're basically surrounded by all of our people. Just a row of campers down here. It is currently about 6 in the morning, heading on a sunrise mission. Very tired, very low caffeinated, but just that adrenaline's pumping. Day 3. We're underway early again. As you can hear in my voice, I think the remainder of the trip, my voice is just gonna get hoarser and hoarser because of the lack of sleep. But you cannot sleep when you're in Iceland. We got Fran the van ready to do her thing today, and you can see back behind me a gorgeous sunrise. We are heading to a glacier walk today and just kind of mobbing around and having a good time. So far, just an insane place, like kind of speechless in a lot of ways, but very, very excited to get day 3 started in Iceland.
It's like a stare down. Uh-oh, here comes a car.
Fran got a little bit dirty. So we're coming up on day 4 in Iceland, and thought I'd just stop to give you guys a quick update on what happened yesterday and where we are right now. Last night at about 9:30, we decided to drive up the peninsula all the way to the West Fjords for the chance, very small chance, of seeing the Northern Lights. Unfortunately, when we got up there, through really dark and dirt roads, we found that it got cloudy and socked in, and we were pretty let down when we realized we were not gonna see them. The thing we realized is that moments like this lunch that we just had right back here was probably the best, cutest, most authentic lunch and meal we've had the entire trip. And it's because it was local and it felt warm to our soul. And we felt like this is what we're actively searching for all the time. It is more important to, take risks and to get off the beaten path, because it's the moments where you're driving to a place where you're uncomfortable in the moment, where you're meeting locals and you're not necessarily going to the, Instagram worthy spot, where we feel like that's where we learn, that's where we grow. Be respectful to the landscape, be respectful to the people. We're a visitor here in Iceland, and we want to be as respectful as possible to this beautiful country and to the beautiful people of Iceland. How you feel, good?
Always come prepared with an emergency bivvy. You never know when you're going to want to take a nap.
Morning from day 8 in Iceland. Last night was spectacular. We finally saw the Northern Lights, and it was even better than we could have imagined. And we met up with some friends of ours who we've been trying to meet up with on Instagram, and they travel. I'll link their Instagram below. They have incredible work, and it was completely worth it. Most spectacular show. They showed up at like 9 o'clock. Yeah, so this morning we're rolling out of bed a little bit late. So we are spending the day traveling through some cute fishing towns and making our way west, as we have about 4 days left on this trip. Definitely do not want it to end, but what can you say? This place is absolutely incredible. That's pretty spectacular. Whole gang is reeling in just seeing lava for the first and second time.
There's a river of lava just on the other side of that hill, and we're gonna go swim in it.
This trip was an experience we will never forget. It inspired us creatively, and it pushed us outside of our boundaries and off the beaten path. These are the adventures that light us up and keep us motivated to enjoy every ounce of the precious life that we're given. Thank you, Iceland, for opening our eyes. We cannot wait to come back. Found a beautiful site. We're gonna park right here on the water for the night and call it a day.